cleaning up false doctrine. What I'm good at. Cleaning up false doctrine.
Say, family, I want y'all to check out what this Gentile woman said about black men and white women relationships. And I'll be back. Let's get it.
The noose in the tree, it's just a message. It is the same message that white people have been sending black people for over 500 years. But how do you not know that it isn't white women that are luring these black men to their deaths? I've seen it all over the internet over the last couple weeks. It might be the white man that wore the hood, but the white woman sewed it up for him. We also talk about how dangerous it is to date white women because we have the ability to, after breeding with you, of course, getting you killed or put in prison. So I think it is time that we have a very serious conversation that the Carolyn Bryants have been awoken and that sleeper cell of white women is back like they ever went to sleep, but is back in play.
Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach, and to the beloved mighty nation of Israel worldwide. I say peace and blessings. I titled this video, Lust Over Obedience. Lust over obedience. This don't have nothing to do with anything but truth. Like I always ask, could you do in any other nationality what you are allowed to do in America? Could you go to any other nationality or their country among their people and do what many of you nations do in America? The answer is no. It's only when you come to America that you have this big old melting pot and everybody is mixing and doing all these things which are forbidden by Yah, especially when it comes to the children of Israel. Yah is trying to preserve your children. Yah is trying to preserve your seed. This don't have anything to do with me trying to tell you how to live, because at the end of the day, many of you are already married to people of other nations, and you should stay with your family. Nobody can tell you to leave your family. Nobody can tell you how to run your household. But guess what? Yah is not going to change what he told us in ancient times for any of our feelings. Yah is not going to change his mind or his word for any of our feelings. So whatever he wrote down and told us what not to do, it still applies today. So like I said before, many of you grown people, you're not going to listen. You're stiff-necked, you're hard-headed. So I'm really talking to your children. At least you can save your babies. At least you can teach them the right way. Not to learn like our fathers. Not to learn from many of you. Now, like I said before, the biracial children or any children who is born of a union of an Israelite father or Israelite mother, or the mother or the father is from a different nation, it is not that child's fault the way that child was brought into the world. And that child should still be loved, still be cared for, all that. What I'm saying is that a lot of children that are born through the union of a black father or a white mother, or a black mother and a white father, we see it on TikTok that these children are crying out. They are pouring their heart out on these videos. Why my father had to get a white woman? Why my mother had to get a white man? Now, I keep asking this question. If something is forced on you, that is not natural. If something is forced on you, family, it cannot be natural. So when y'all say love is love, it can't be love if it's forced on you through predictive programming. Meaning they put it in your face so much that you really believe this is the standard and motto of a woman or motto of a man. And that's just not true, family. So like I said before, you heard the woman on the video. She said out of her own mouth that black men are being led to their death. And she's not lying. What do you mean, KJ? All a white woman have to do is call the police on you. All she have to do is cry, and it's a wrap for you. You can lose everything by the mere fact that she tell you you're going to jail. He violated me. He assaulted me. He is stalking me. Where you think you going, brother? Their fathers, their mothers don't want you with their daughters. We are the only people on this earth who don't mind spreading our seed all over the place, because a lot of times it comes from self-hatred. This is not about love. This is not about letting us love who we want to love. This union that they push on you, they know deep down in their mind don't have nothing to do with love. I heard a white man say it takes 3 to 4 generations to wipe out a seed. Look at the NBA today. They wiping you out. Look at sports. They wiping you out. Who you think they gonna tell their sons and daughters to marry? You think they gonna tell their sons and daughters to marry somebody that look like you? The answer is no. They gonna teach their sons and daughters to marry somebody that look like their mama and they daddy. And by the time the third and fourth generation come, you won't be in existence no more. You're gonna be wiped out. And this is why y'all don't like it. Truth is truth. Feelings is feelings. I'm dealing with the truth. I'm not dealing with feelings. I don't have anything personal against no other woman. But I am chiefly gonna take a woman of my stock. A woman that looked like me. I was told when I was coming up, because I got nothing but sisters, I'm the only boy. Bring home what you see in the house. What I saw in the house, nothing but black women. So what I brought home, black women. Because that's what I see. That what understand KJ. They understand me. They can relate to me. They can feel my pain. They understand my tears. They understand my plight. No other woman will ever understand your plight, black man. A black woman, no other man will understand your plight, black woman. See, y'all caught up in feelings and emotions towards one another that it is causing y'all to sin against y'all. Now in the Israelite camps, we got a lot of brothers and sisters are committing sin. Yeah, I said sin, because even Nehemiah say y'all are committing great sin by giving your sons and daughters to these people. But I thought love was love, family. This has nothing to do with love. It has everything to do with obedience. Choose obedience over lust, and you will live. Choose obedience over lust, and you will live. I want y'all to listen to these couple scriptures, and then I'm gonna be back. Let's get it.
Tobit 4:12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noe, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. King James Version, KJV. The Book of Jubilees, chapter 37. And if there is any man who wishes in Yisrael to give his daughter or his sister to any man who is of the seed of the Gentiles, he shall surely die, and they shall stone him with stones, for he has wrought shame in Yisrael. And they shall burn the woman with fire, because she has dishonored the name of the house of her father, and she shall be rooted out of Yisrael. 8. And let not an adulteress and no uncleanness be found in Yisrael throughout all the days of the generations of the earth. For Yisrael is Kodesh unto Yahweh, and every man who has defiled it shall surely die. They shall stone him with stones. 9. For thus has it been ordained and written in the heavenly tablets regarding all the seed of Israel. He who defiles it shall surely die, and he shall be stoned with stones. 10. And to this Torah there is no limit of days, and no remission, nor any atonement. But the man who has defiled his daughter shall be rooted out in the midst of all Israel, because he has given of his seed to Moloch, and wrought impiously so as to defile it. 11. And do you, Moshe, command the children of Israel, and exhort them not to give their daughters to the Gentiles, and not to take for their sons any of the daughters of the Gentiles, for this is abominable before Yahweh. 12. For this reason I have written for you in the words of the Torah all the deeds of the Shechemites, which they wrought against Dinah, and how the sons of Jacob spoke, saying, We will not give our daughter to a man who is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. 13. And it is a reproach to Israel, to those who live, and to those that take the daughters of the Gentiles, for this is unclean and abominable to Israel. 14. And Israel will not be free from this uncleanness if it has a wife of the daughters of the Gentiles, or has given any of its daughters to a man who is of any of the Gentiles. 15. For there will be plague upon plague, and curse upon curse, and every judgment and plague and curse will come. If he do this thing, or hide his eyes from those who commit uncleanness, or those who defile the sanctuary of Yahweh, or those who profane his Kodesh name, then will the whole nation together be judged for all the uncleanness and profanation of this man.
Now y'all see why I'm warning y'all? Now do y'all see why y'all brother KJ is warning y'all? He just said that we don't say nothing of the people who do this. We all gonna get in trouble. If we don't say nothing or warn our people about this, we all gonna get in trouble. Now you see why they took out the book of Jubilees. This is why they took it out, family. Because they know we don't supposed to do it. So what do? They take out the book. Now they pushing on you the same thing that Yah forbidden us to do. What did Tobit just say? He said, chiefly take a wife of the daughters of your father. He said, chiefly take a wife of the daughters of your fathers. This man even said, beware of all whoredoms, my son, and chiefly take a wife from your own lineage, from your own kinfolk, from your own kind. Why? Because Yah is preserving Israel. How is Yah gonna preserve us when we are doing things which are forbidden in his eyesight? He said that the whole nation gonna get punished if the man do it, or if you see the woman do it and y'all don't say nothing. But I thought love was love. This don't have nothing to do with love. This has everything to do with obedience, and I'd rather choose obedience over lust, because obedience gonna keep me alive. Obedience gonna keep me in his good graces. But lust and sin cause death. And what is sin? Transgression of the law. And he told us not to give our sons and daughters to the heathen. Now, he said that the children that are begotten of the Egyptians and Esau can come in the third and fourth generation. The other people, he said, they children can't come in until the 10th generation. Why did he say Egyptians and Esau? And why did he say the third and fourth generation? Because that's how many generations it take to clean up your blood. And guess who know this? This Caucasian man. He know this, family. And that's why every commercial, every movie, every play, everything you see with your eyes, you're gonna always see a black man with a white woman, and a black woman with a white man, and you're gonna always see their children, because they want you to believe this is the standard and model of what a family should look like. And this is not true, family. I want to read something in the Bible in Ezra chapter 9, and I want y'all to hear this, because we keep hearing this doctrine about you are what your father is, right? Now I want you to notice something. The man carries the seed, right? This is what they say, the man carries the seed, which I'm not denying that the man put the seed into the woman get pregnant. This the problem that I have though. If the man carries the seed And whatever the child is, whatever the father is, that's what the child is. So if the father is an Israelite, that automatically make your child an Israelite. Could your children be reckoned in the genealogy of Israel based on your union, whoever their mother or father may be? If you say yes, you're a liar. Your children could not be reckoned in the genealogy of Israel with an Israelite father or Israelite mother, and that mother and father, based on that union, is something outside of the stock of that nation. It would not be reckoned in the genealogy of Israel. Now, can your children still serve the Lord? Yes. Because I'm going to tell you something. All y'all who have children outside of an Israelite woman or Israelite man, you still need to serve Yah. You need to have faith in Yahshua, and you need to raise your household in the word of Yah. Everybody do. Raise your children in the word of Yah, because Yah gonna have mercy on who he want to have mercy on and compassion on whom he choose. I'm only warning that you may teach your children not to do what you do. You are grown, stiff-necked, hard-headed, gonna do whatever y'all want. I'm not talking to y'all. Teach your babies not to do what you do, that you may preserve your kids, man. Let's go to the book of Ezra, chapter 9. The book of Ezra, chapter 9. And let's see what the book say. This is Ezra's chapter 9. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, "Now when these things was done, the princes came to me, saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the lands, doing according to their abominations, even of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Jebusites and the Ammonites and the Moabites, the Egyptians and the Amorites. For they have taken up their daughters for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed," he called you a holy seed. But once you dilute yourself, how is that seed still holy? How is that pedigree still pure? It's not, family. I'm just speaking truth. It's not. Verse 2, "For they have taken up their daughters for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. Yea, and the hand of the princes and rulers have been the chief in these trespasses." Verse 3, "And when I heard this thing, I rent my garments." I thought love was love. Why is Ezra renting his garments? Because Israel is mingling his seed with the people of those lands. Why is he upset? If it go by what the father is, let the children be with the father. Because if the father is Israelite, all these people they messing with, it doesn't matter. If it's an Amorite, Hittite, Canaanite, Egyptian, Ammonite, Moabite, the child still gonna be an Israelite, right? Evidently not if he is renting his garment, meaning he upset. He don't like this. Verse 3, "And when I heard this thing, I rent my garments and my mantle, and plucked off the hair of my head and off my beard, and sat down astounded." Verse 4, "Then was assembled unto me everyone that trembled at the word of our Elohim, because of the transgressions of those that have been carried away. And I sat astounded unto the even sacrifice." Now jump down to verse 11 and 12. 11 and 12. And it reads, "Which thou hast commanded by thy servants the prophets, saying, the land unto which ye go to possess it is an unclean land, with the filthiness of the people of the lands, with their abominations, which have filled it from one end to another, with their uncleanness. Now therefore give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, that you may be strong." How you gonna be strong when you diluting yourself? How How you gonna be strong when you are taking that holy seed and mingling it and diluting yourself and making yourself weak and not strong? That you may be strong and eat the good of the land and leave it for an inheritance unto your children forever. That's what we trying to do. Preserve what belongs to us. Preserve our people. Preserve our inheritance. How we gonna preserve it when we mixing and doing all these things that Yah forbidden? I'm asking the question. This is forbidden in the eyesight of Yah. All these people Yah created. So we know he don't hate them. But he trying to preserve you. The same way he want the Chinese man and the Chinese woman to preserve their children. The Arab man and the Arab woman to preserve their children. The African man and the African woman to preserve their children. The Chinese man and the Chinese woman to preserve their children. And so on and so forth. That's why he gave all nations, men and women, and told them to replenish the earth. He did not tell us to mix. He said, in each nation, multiply, replenish the earth, and preserve y'all seed. Why animals don't do it? Why y'all didn't do no mixing? He hate mixing. He don't like nothing mixed at all. But you think you can mix people, right? You think you can go outside of his will and mix people. Let's go to Nehemiah 13. Nehemiah 13. The book of Nehemiah. Verse 13. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 23. Nehemiah. Chapter 13. And verse 23. And it reads, in those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod and Ammon and of Moab, and their children spake half in the speech of Adad, and could not speak in the Jews' language, and they spake half in the speech of Ashdod. And we know who used to rule Ashdod, which was the Philistines. They had 5 cities by the Mediterranean Sea. So we know Ashdod used to belong to the Philistines. Verse 23 again. In those days also saw I Jews that had married the wives of Ashdod and of Ammon and of Moab, and their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. And I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by Elohim, saying, ye should not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Oh, it's sin to us. Oh, that's why you told us in Jubilees chapter 30 that we gonna get punished. Because if it's not sin, why would you punish us? Why would you say this is an abomination? That means you don't like it. And Nehemiah just said, did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of Elohim, and Elohim made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin. Stay away from these women, family. You would never make... You know what? Let me say this. You can meet somebody and have compassion on her, and she can have compassion on you. You can even love that woman, and she can love you. Y'all can even build something together and prosper. But will Yah bless the union? That's the thing. Because just because you are prospering don't mean you are prospering by Yah. And we see that every day. A lot of people prosper. But are they rich towards Yah? No. Yah is looking for a holy seed. Yah is looking for your children that he can use for his service and his business. I have biracial family members that I love. And guess what? Your biracial children is still my family. Because a lot of biracial children is going to have a black experience. You very rarely see a biracial child on the white side, and majority of the time when they do go to the white side, these babies are crying, they hurt, because they hear that side of the family talking about black people, calling them niggers and dumb and stupid and ignorant, and that child being biracial, she got to hear this, and how this making her feel when her father is a black man. So a lot of biracial children, they go to the black side of the family, and that's where they get off the love and compassion and mercy and understanding, and they gravitate to that side. So do not take away from our biracial brothers and sisters their experience of that black experience. They still are family members. I'm trying to tell you to preserve your babies, preserve your children, and teach your children to chiefly take a wife and a husband from their stock. Now, a lot of people like to use Joseph. They say that, well, Joseph married an Egyptian woman, right? But what they don't tell you, that when Joseph did that, there was no Hebrew women around. When Joseph did that, he was second in command. And when Joseph did that, there was no law put in place. That Yah said, do not give your sons and daughters to these people. Now, Abraham and Isaac said, don't give my son to no Canaanite woman. Isaac said, hey, Jacob, don't take no Canaanite woman. I'm talking about as a whole. Because did Joseph know that? Because Joseph was in Egypt. And Joseph was a young boy when he went down into Egypt. So I want to show you something that they don't tell you. They tell you, well, Joseph's children were still Israelite because the seed is carried by the father. What they don't tell you is that Jacob adopted Joseph's sons. He adopted the boys so they can be a part of the family. Why did he have to adopt them? Why did he have to tell Joseph, they are mine? Why? So they can be a part of the family, because when you adopt children, you make them a part of the family. So even though Joseph is the Israelite man and had his children with an Egyptian woman, Jacob still adopted the boys so they can be a part of the inheritance. Knowledge. Let's go to Genesis 48, and this will be last. And then I'll play the video one more time, and then we're going to get up out of here. Genesis 48 and verse 1. See, what I'm showing you is that, according to the Bible, if you are what your father is only, oh, no, I got to show y'all the daughters of Zelophehad. Now, the daughters of Zelophehad, they can only marry men within their own tribe. But according to the Israelite man, it don't matter who we marry, the child's still the Israelite. Do that make any sense to y'all? That the daughters of Zelophehad could only marry within their father's tribe. They could not go to another tribe because the inheritance would have moved to another tribe. Because their children can still be reckoned by genealogy. So if the father is from Judah and he have a son, where y'all think the inheritance is going to go? It's going to go to Judah and not to Zelophehad and him father's tribe. But if you're going to tell me, well, if I have a baby with a white woman, my child can still be reckoned in the genealogy of Israel, then you telling a lie. Because that woman that you had that child with is not from the stock of Israel. So that doesn't apply to you are what your father is. But it does apply to the Israelite tribes. Knowledge. This is Genesis 48. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Genesis 48, and I just want y'all to hear what Jacob told Joseph. That's all. Genesis 48 and verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that one told Joseph, behold, thy father is sick. And he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And one told Jacob and said, behold, thy son Joseph cometh unto thee. And Israel strengthened himself and sat upon the bed. And Jacob said unto Joseph, Elohim Almighty appeared unto me at Luz in the land of Canaan, and blessed me, and said unto me, behold, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee, and I will make of thee a multitude of people, and will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession. And now thy two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, which were born unto thee in the land of Egypt before I came unto thee in Egypt, are mine. He told Joseph, these my sons, because Jacob made them a part of his family. These are mine. I'm adopting them in my family, and they're going to get an inheritance. So do y'all see what Jacob just did? Jacob told Joseph, they are mine, because Jacob is bringing Ephraim and Manasseh into the stock and family of Israel. Why? Because Joseph didn't live forever, and they represent their father, even though their mother is an Egyptian. But they don't tell you that Joseph was raised in Egypt from 17 years old. And he did not know anything about you should not give your sons and daughters. He didn't know that. He's in Egypt. This is why when the law came, then we understood it. When the children of Israel came out of Egypt, but Joseph was dead by that time. So the point that I'm telling you, that y'all gonna have compassion on whom he won't, mercy on whom he won't. They try to get on Moses, talking about Moses married an Egyptian woman. Can you show me the law that Moses knew that he shouldn't have did it? Even though Moses say he never laid with the woman because of what Abraham and Isaac said. So he did know that much. But I'll be trying to show y'all, if Moses is raised with the Egyptian, he leave Egypt. They say he had an Ethiopian woman, and I showed y'all according to Josephus what happened when he went to battle for the Egyptians. He never laid with the woman, though, because of what Abraham and Isaac had told him. So the point that I'm making, though, he never touched a woman. So what's the problem anyway? Because Moses knew that much. But there was not a law, because the children of Israel was not has not been delivered out of Egypt as of yet. Then the Most High told them, hey, do not mess with these people. Don't give your sons and daughters to these people. And then we got Jubilees. He said, do not give your sons and daughters to no Gentile. No, do not do it. It is an abomination. That's why they took the book out. So Joseph, father Jacob, told Joseph, these are mine. Your two sons, they are mine. They are part of my family. I'm adopting them. I'm making them mine, Joseph. And that's what happened, y'all. This is why Ephraim and Manasseh have an inheritance and is a part of the tribes of Israel. But guess what? Joseph is the original tribe, and they represent Joseph. They do not make up two different tribes. They are representing their father. But you remember, he gave Joseph a double portion. He gave him a double portion because of the two sons. Now I want to go to the daughters of Zelophehad. Let's go to Numbers chapter 27. I want to show y'all something, then this will be last. Numbers 27 and verse 1 through 7. One thing I noticed about when people want to cherry pick scriptures to fit their narrative is because they also are mingling with heathen women. A lot of times when we see the justification for messing with heathen women, a lot of these men have heathen women.
Are you kidding me?
And they always make this excuse. Black men and black women make this excuse. Well, I can't find a good black man. Well, go find the right black man, or he gonna find you. The black man say, well, the black woman loud. Go get one that's not loud then. She don't want to be submissive. Well, find one that is submissive. And a lot of times the reason why these women are not submissive because you don't know how to lead. So you go get the woman that don't mind you not lead because they let you do anything. So you don't have to have leadership skills. So our sisters will hold you to the fire that you have to be a leader, but y'all go get women that you don't have to lead. So that's why you say, well, they are much quieter and nicer, and yeah, because they don't require nothing out of you but that buganda. Our sisters require more. And to be honest, we should require more out of each other. That's why it's called helping one another. So you black women do it, you black men do it. You make excuses for wrongdoing, and you make excuses for sin. Because you got animosity towards one another, and well, I can't find a man who gonna love me and do right by me. There's no good black men. Man, all black women are loud, they rude, come on, man. All these excuses that y'all make for wrongdoing and to commit sin. I can't find a good black woman. Go find the right black woman. That's your problem right now. You trying to find a good black woman, go find the right black woman. You trying to find a big old tall stallion, black man, big muscles. I'm talking about, boy, calf muscles that look like Ninja Turtle legs. Sister, go find, matter of fact, don't go find nothing. That right man gonna find you, and he might not have a six-pack and Ninja Turtle calves, but he gonna be the right man for you. He might not look all that attractive, but he gonna be the right man who gonna love you and respect you and treat you like a queen. Brother, you gonna find a right woman, not just a good woman, the right woman. Because you got a lot of people pretend to be good, but they ain't right for you. Because everybody gonna put on that fake, false impression. The first one they gonna give you, that's the one you're gonna fall for. Then they gonna show you the real you, or the real them, or the real her. Then you're gonna realize, oh man, they played on me. Now you played on yourself, because you were looking for the wrong thing when you was trying to get you a wife, or you was looking for the wrong thing when you was trying to get you a husband. Because you looking at body parts, and boy, you sure looking at body parts. You looking at that thing in a bag that's moving like waves in the ocean. Woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm talking about. That even a boat can't sail on, boy. I'm talking ship. He can't stir that thing. Let's keep it real. So do y'all see? Let's go to the daughters of Zelophehad. This is Numbers 27, verse 1 through 7. Let me show you what Yah said. Numbers 27, verse 1 through 7. And it reads, Then came the daughters of Zelophehad, the sons of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Maachiah, the son of Manasseh, of the family of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. And these are the names of his daughters, Mahlah, Noah, and Haglah, and Makah, and Tisra. And they stood before Moses, and before Eleazar the priest, and before the princes of all the congregation by the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Our fathers died in the wilderness, and he was not in the company of them that gathered themselves together against the Lord, in the company of Korah, but died in his own sin, and had no sons. Why should the name of our father be done away from among his family, because he have no son? Give unto us, therefore, a possession among the brethren of our father. And Moses brought their cause before the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak right. Thou shalt surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brethren. And thou shalt cause the inheritance of their father to pass unto them. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a man die and have no son, then ye shall cause his inheritance to pass unto his daughter. And if he have no daughter, then he should give his inheritance unto his brethren. But hold on though, it's something that we have to find out. Because Moses went to the Lord, and the Lord said, they speaking right, bruh. Give them their father's inheritance. But it's something else the Lord wants you to know. Let's go to Numbers 36. Numbers 36, and I'm gonna get straight to the point. Numbers 36. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Number 36 and verse 1. And it reads, And the chief fathers of the families of the children of Gilead, the son of Maachiah, the son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came near and spake before Moses and before the princes of the chief fathers of the children of Israel. And they said, The Lord commanded my Lord to give the land for an inheritance by lot to the children of Israel. And my Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance of Zelophehad our brother unto his daughters. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then should their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and should be put to the inheritance of the tribe, whereunto they are received. There y'all go. Y'all see what's going on? See, this is what he mean you are what your father is. Why, KJ? Because the inheritance is going to move to Judah, or to Naphtali, or Gad, or Asher, or Benjamin, because it can be reckoned by genealogy among the children of Israel. But if you marry a white woman, an East Indian woman, a Chinese woman, an Arab woman, your children can't be reckoned by genealogy. That's why he told them you can only marry within your father's tribe. because it's going to move from tribe to tribe. So if the Lord won't even let us mix tribes, how you can mix people? Verse 3. And if they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then should their inheritance be taken from the inheritance of our fathers, and should be put to the inheritance of the tribe, whereunto they are received. So shall it be taken from the lot of our inheritance. And when the jubilee of the children of Israel shall be, then should their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe, whereunto they are received. So should their inheritance be taken away from their inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. And Moses commanded the children of Israel according to the word of the Lord, saying, the tribes of the children of Joseph have said well, this is the thing which the Lord do command concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry to whom they think best, only to the family of the tribe of their father should they marry. There y'all go. Because the Lord did not want the tribe to move from tribe to tribe. So the point that KJ did this video for is choose obedience over lust. Choose obedience over lust. You don't got to be nasty to other races of women. You don't got to be disrespectful to other races of women. To be honest with you, I think we should live in peace with all people. But if you're going to ask KJ to be honest with you, like many brothers email me and I tell them the truth. Are you married to the Gentile woman? No, she just my girlfriend. Go get a sister and have some beautiful Israelite babies by her. Is you married to the woman, brother? Yes, I'm married to her and I got kids by her. Sit your behind down and raise your family in the ways of Yah, even your children and your wife. I don't care if she's a Gentile. Raise your whole house in the ways of Yah, because that's above my pay rate. I can't tell you to leave your wife. When you ask me what should you do, I can't tell you what to do. You got to go to Yah. You married to the woman, brother. And I know this was before you understood. You didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know the law. You didn't know what is required. A lot of our people don't. That's why Yah show mercy. So raise your family, your children, your wife, and your whole house in the ways of Yah. This is why I tell people. Because it's not my job to tell you to leave. Now, if you don't got no children by the Gentile woman, she just your girlfriend and y'all kicking it, leave that Gentile woman, get you an Israelite woman, have you some beautiful Israelite babies so that pedigree can be pure and that can be a holy seed that y'all can use for his business. And your brother K. Judah want to say, salute, family, and shalom.
The noose in the tree, it's just a message. It is the same message that white people have been sending black people for over 500 years. But how do you not know that it isn't white women that are luring these black men to their deaths? I've seen it all over the internet over the last couple weeks. It might be the white man that wore the hood, but the white woman sewed it up for him. We also talk about how dangerous it is to date white women because we have the ability to, after breeding with you, of course, getting you killed or put in prison. So I think it is time that we have a very serious conversation that the Carolyn Bryants have been awoken, and that sleeper cell of white women is back like they ever went to sleep, but is back in play.
What do you think the secret to life is? The secret? Ain't no secret. Stop being disobedient to the Almighty. Period.